another example here using infrared remote control with the Gobbit robot with our example program. I'm going to show you mode 4, which is the trim mode. This mode is intended for whenever you're doing RC mode, which is just driving around and controlling it by the directions wherever you want to go. It's not a program, it's just an RC rover at that point. Or the mode 2 where you're programming it with direction and speed and time, a series of instructions there. So without having any feedback on the robot in those modes, if you give full power to both wheels, say maybe it veers a little bit to the right. Well, with the trim mode, we're going to give it a forward and reverse complement to correct that. So if it's going to the right as it's going forward, we'll keep turning to the left until it looks like it's about going straight. Then it will back it up. If it's going a little off to one side, we'll keep adjusting the right here to get it to go back to the right. And we'll just keep going back and forth until we find the happy spot. So when you hit the forward button, when you're in that mode, you hit forward, it's going to continue driving forward for about 5 seconds as a default value. So you got to keep ready. Like I'm on a short table here, so I'll be going back and forth, switching direction back and forth, and then trimming whichever direction I need, or I hit stop when it's too far out of whack, or I can turn it, I can reposition a little bit, but it seems to be easier just to try and keep a view behind it so you can watch how straight it is and trim it, and then those values will be stored only while the power is on for use in the mode 1s and mode 2. Beyond that, the values really will change a lot without any sensors based off your batteries. So there's not much point in holding on to those after you've turned it off and turned it back on, because it's going to be probably run a little bit different, or even how hot the motors are. So we'll just do this and get on with it. So I'm going to turn it on. Go into mode 4. Okay, and I'm going to be on this table. The settings, the values really should be for whatever speed you want to be running it at. So I'm just going to do 50%. So I hit enter to set 50%, hit enter again. And now I'm going to go forward. And it looks like it's going to the left, so I'm going to go to the right. Hit reverse again. And it's getting pretty close. That's actually pretty close. I trimmed it a little bit in forward and reverse. Let me try it one more time just to show you at another speed. Let me slow it down. So I'll do another speed. Now it's only for one speed. These values are only for one speed. It only stores those once. So let me do, let me say 25. Like I said, this has a lot more power, runs a lot faster, but let's just do 25 and see how this might be a little bit easier to watch. It's just going far to the left, so I'm going to keep going to the right. And that's, oop. Yeah, it's just too far away. I'll just reset it. Yeah, see the values at 50% were drastically different than 25%. I gotta go left. And to the right. And it's pretty close now, but you see it changes too as it goes. That's just without feedback, but we're pretty close now. That's probably about as good as we can hope for. So now if I switch it over into RC mode and I set my speed at 25, it's going fairly straight. Same as if I go back, and too bad my focus doesn't work very well, and I go into mode 2. This is the program mode. I'll just go forward at 25%, and I'll take it forward for say a second, then I'll stop. I'll go ahead and hit play. Let's see if it goes straight here too. That wasn't very long. I'll hit play again. Oh, there it is.